Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Jonathan, and for my returning subscribers, welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be talking about what is a Lightworker and 7 signs that you're a Lightworker. Let's get started. Alright guys, let's start with what is a light worker. And we're going to do this in the simplest of ways. There's no point in complicating this, okay? Think of it this way. A light worker, we're just the first wave of individuals who are having their spiritual awakening before the masses do, before the collective do. And once you have your spiritual awakening, there's this deep inner desire to discover what your life purpose is. In some way, shape, or form, you want to help heal the world. You want to help heal others. You want to bring forth more joy in people's lives. You want to let your light shine for all the right reasons. You want to do your part to help raise up the vibrations here on earth. And what I strongly suggest that you do, if you identify yourself right now or after this video as a light worker, is continue with that meditative practice. Continue to meditate on a daily basis, because what's going to happen is the more you meditate, the wider that gap is going to end up being between each thought, and the more clear-cut guidance you're going to be able to receive. Because what you need to do is you need to reconnect with your higher self, one, and also you need to connect with your angels and your guides. And as you do so, you're going to start receiving these ideas. You're going to start receiving this guidance, these divine downloads. And what's important is, even if you don't know the end goal, is start following the guidance you're receiving. As soon as you receive the guidance, start acting upon it without any hesitation whatsoever. Because what it's going to end up doing, your higher self, your angels and your guides know which life path you should go down. They know exactly how you're meant to serve here on earth. And it's by receiving that guidance and acting upon it that you're going to figure it out. And I want to look at it this way. Think about it. You have a mountain that's like 100 steps to get up a mountain, or a hill. Okay, well, if each and every single day you act upon the guidance you receive, think about it, within 100 days, how much more knowledge you're going to have, how much clearer it's going to be as far as what your life path is, in which direction you're meant to go down. So really, take in this guidance and then act upon it without any hesitation. And trust me, at a certain point, you're going to see you're always going to have everything that you need. That's the secret. Once you discover what your life path is, I'm telling you this, money will literally cease to exist, okay? Once you have your life path, you will always have everything you need when you need it. And especially if you have any type of doubt right now, how am I going to attract a miracle? How am I going to attract an unexpected blessing? Let go of that self-limited belief and allow yourself to be open to receiving these miracles and these unexpected blessings that are going to help continue along your way. Think of it this way. Once you start learning your life purpose, once you start heading down that direction, think of it as these miracles and these unexpected blessings coming forth. They're just rewards for the good work that you're doing. And you're going to see money will stop to exist. And then all of a sudden there's going to be a yellow brick road painted on the ground that's going to give you clear-cut guidance exactly which direction you should take. It's just you really have to start trusting your intuition. And one big secret, okay, to knowing whether or not you're following your life path, whether or not you're heading down the right direction, no matter how chaotic your life might be currently, you're going to have this complete inner peace. You're going to have this complete inner knowing that no matter what is being taken away from you now, you realize that something even greater is going to come forth. You have no idea how, but you know now you're ready, willing, and able to receive a miracle and an unexpected blessing is going to come forth once you let go of that self-limited belief. All right, let's start with the 7 signs that you are a light worker. Sign number 1, you have always felt different. You have always felt as if you don't belong. Whether it's in your family, you might have been the middle child and you were the black sheep of the family. You've always thought differently than the mass majority of individuals. You most likely were told time and time again either that you are an old soul or else you're very mature for your age. And it's the same thing through growing up, the educational system. You've always had a difficult time making friends because you have never followed the pack. You've always gone your own direction. And it's the same thing even currently right now at your workplace. You most likely only have 1 or 2 friends, very few friends. The mass majority of individuals are just simply co-workers because you're not into this gossip, this small talk. You like to have deep conversations with individuals. Therefore, you have a very small group of close friends. Sign number 2 that you're a light worker. You have always been a rebel on some level. You have always despised the majority of systems on some level. Think about growing up, the educational system. Even when you were in elementary school, you just sensed that there was something wrong about this. That the educational system wasn't allowing you to let your creativity out. You understood from a very young age that it was just take in information, memorize it, and then copy it down as far as tests. And it's the same thing growing up, whether it's the workplace, whether it's the government. You've never understood why there's all these laws and these different regulations being implemented, being put down on us. You've seen it as they're just trying to simply control us, whereas the mass majority of individuals are allowing themselves to be controlled. You just have always had problems with authoritative type of figures and all these different types of systems. The third sign that you're a light worker, you have always felt the need and urge to help out other individuals, even individuals that you don't like. For the mass majority of your life, you most likely have been a people pleaser. You most likely have gone out of your way to help out others. Even sometimes it comes and it backfires on you. But you've always had this inner need to help out others. You've always been a very caring, compassionate person. And sign number 4 that you're a light worker. This one's going to seem weird, but you might relate to this. You have always had this urge to get out of here. You've seen how the society, how we've been evolving as a society, and you just know that we're not heading down the right direction. And you most likely spend a lot of alone time. You most likely are an introvert, and you like spending time on your own. You like to do things. You like to be creative. You much rather learn things than just sit there and watch meaningless television shows. You like watching documentaries. You like reading books. You like watching videos, example on YouTube, and you like to take in information. And not only this, you most likely love going outside on a clear night and you just stargazed, and you don't know what you're thinking about, but there's just something about the stars that attracts you. Sign number 5 that you're a light worker. You struggle with all of the earth's negativity, hatred, and fear. As far as right now, honestly, you look at the news, it makes it seem as though this earth is filled with a bunch of evil people with just hatred and this constant fear that's being pushed onto us. You most likely already eliminated the news. You most likely have cut that out. You most likely have gotten rid of a lot of different apps, social media apps, or have really limited your exposure to these social media apps. And it's the same thing. Certain television shows are intolerable anymore. And same thing with movies. You've really I wouldn't say close yourselves off, but you've limited your exposure to all this fear-based reality that's being pushed onto us. Sign number 6 that you're a light worker. You think completely differently than the norm. It's almost as if you have your own vocabulary. When you actually do speak your authentic truth, when you really do express what you think, people look at you weird. Most people don't understand you because the majority of individuals are only looking on the surface. But that's the thing, your third eye, whether you realize it or not, your third eye has been partially open your entire life. Therefore, you're able to see things at a completely different level than most individuals. And that's another reason why most individuals most likely have said that you're an old soul or else you're very mature, because of the way that you think, the way you perceive your reality compared to other individuals. And sign number 7 that you're a light worker. Even though everything right now seems chaotic, it seems as if we're heading down the complete wrong path. You have this inner feeling that you don't know what's going to happen, but something incredibly profound is going to happen. You realize that there's a major shift that's currently happening, and things are going to be 100 times better than they currently are, but you have no idea what's going to transpire to get us there and how will it actually be when it actually comes forth. But you just have this desire, this inner knowing that something absolutely profound and wonderful is coming forth. Well, that was 7 signs that you're a light worker. And if you've watched this till this point, I can tell you this right now, you are a light worker. So continue to amp up your meditative practices, okay? Continue to widen that gap between each thought, act upon that guidance, allow your authentic self out more and more each and every single day. Continue to let your light shine for all the right reasons. Open up to your angels and your guides about what blockages you have, what do you need to move forward. Be ready, willing, and able to receive miracles in your life. And I'm telling you this, you will discover what your life purpose is. And as you do so, you're gonna keep getting rewarded more and more. You're gonna keep having these miracles and these unexpected pleasant surprises come forth more and more often. If this was your first time watching one of my videos, make sure to subscribe and hit the little bell to be notified each time that I upload a video. If there's any type of video you guys want me to make, comment that down below. If you enjoy the video, hit the thumbs up, okay? And also, if you're having difficulties right now getting into your creative flow, I'll pop up a video here at the end. And also, how to start receiving more clear-cut guidance from your angels. I'll put another video there. You guys have an amazing day. I love you guys. Namaste.